Autofocus is such a bitch. Hello folks, Dan Fizzle here. What I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be doing a free e-liquid review. They won't be long, just quick as we go. Turn autofocus off, apply, okay, done. Right. As we go, as I taste, basically, if you hear noises in the background, I apologise, it is this one's fault. She's noisy, and she's just noisy, and she loves to bark, so blame her. Anyway, so free from Vapelicious e-liquids. Logo will be what corner? This corner here, somewhere. No, there, somewhere over in that corner. Web address will be underneath the video. So what has he sent me? He sent me along. We have dropped them everywhere. Sorry. We have the Happy Slapper. We have Beaver Juice, and we have the Jaffa. Now the Jaffa, I know he was working on for quite some time because I was following his progress. He has got his own Facebook group, Vapelicious e-liquids chat, I think it's called. I was following the progress, and every time he was getting progress, I was going, "Oh, that sounds nice." And I think, yeah, we'll do that one last. What we're going to go with first is what I've already got in my dripper. I'm using Fatty version 3 and the MVP, just because it's what I've been using these juices on. It's what I've been using to taste these juices before the review. So, one thing that annoys me about the Fatty V3 is that airflow ring. Anyway. Yeah, that's Beaver Juice. Alright, so I'm just going to have a re-drip, give it a thorough soaking, and I will be using the same dripper to taste all of the juices. So the way I can do it is I don't get much of a flavour, a bleed, basically. Is I'll use 2 drops. 2 drops will give me 3 to 4 puffs, basically 3 to 4 draws. After 3 to 4 draws, I'll notice it drying. I'll take the lid off, and then I dry it off, and then I go to the next flavour. That for me minimises bleed. If I was on silica, I would just burn it, and I would burn it until the silica was dry. But nowadays, everybody uses cotton. I use cotton. That's the best way of doing it. It's just drying the cotton off. Well, I've got a piece of tissue here. I basically just touch it dry, give it a quick burn, and then it's ready for the next flavour. So I'll explain that because people have asked me how I can do a juice review on the same dripper without basically using a different dripper. Well, that's it. That's how I do it. Right, anyway, back to the juice review. This is supposed to be short. Beaver Juice. All of these juices are 60 PG, 40 VG at 18 milligrams. 18 milligrams, what I've been on from the start, what I'm still on. I know you're supposed to drop down in the strengths, but I like 18. I like the way it hits my throat. So vapor production is very good. That would be the 40 VG giving us all the vapor production. It's more of a thick viscous liquid over a thin liquid, so you're going to get more vapor, and it's going to be a slightly sweeter flavour. Right, now Beaver Juice to me tastes like someone has put like berry sauce on top of a foam banana. There's definitely that banana back hit. You can taste banana. I can taste like a bit of strawberry, but there's also something else which I can't quite put my finger on. What that is, I'm not sure. Once I get the info off of Steve-O, once I get him to tell me what is in it, if he will, maybe it's a secret recipe, I don't know, shh. But there's definitely banana, and there's definitely a hint of strawberry in there too. Throat hit on all these juices is going to be quite decent. Obviously because I'm still at 80 milligrams, even after all this time vaping, I'm still at 80 milligrams. So throat hit's decent, but even in a lower milligram, I still think the throat hit would be decent enough because of the higher PG over lower VG. So you're still going to get something, even if you're on 6, 12, whatever your milligram strength is, you're still going to get something out of it. Yeah, that's foam banana and some type of berry fruit. Whether it be strawberry, there's definitely a bit of strawberry in there, but there's also something else. So, right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry off this wick with my little piece of tissue down here. Give it a quick burn, and we're good to go for the next flavour. Next flavour will be Happy Slapper. Happy Slapper, same strength, same ratios as before. Just give it a couple of drops on the dripper. Screw on the Fatty V3. That's the only annoyance with the Fatty, the airflow and the screwy top cap. I can't stand the screwy top cap, but the flavours of this thing is unreal. Right, Happy Slapper. As you see, vapor production's decent. Throat hit again is decent, but it's all variance on your milligram strength and your setup and everything. So, but flavour, to me, this tastes like something that I should like, which I don't mind. I could vape it, but it's like a mixed fruit flavour. Like a sherbety mixed fruit flavour. Now, I should like it, and maybe it's because I've been spoilt by Beaver Juice recently. In the last week or so, I've been using these 3 and another 2 sort of exclusively. So I've been using those because I know they've got a review coming up and I wanted to get the best out of them. Excuse me. No, it's so rude of me. I apologise. Yeah, that's what I've been using, and it's like, yeah, like a mixed fruit shirt, I suppose like a Love Heart sort of flavour, but not as sweet and more fruity. It's a nice flavour, but it's not something that I was expecting of it. I know that's wrong to expect something of a juice you've not tasted, but it's not what I expected. Just get rid of this 1 second. Yeah, there you go. So I'm just going to dry these wicks off and then we'll go on to the Jaffa. So, and we'll go wicks nice and dry. I'm using exactly the same setup in the Fatty V3 that I've always used in the Fatty V3, which is basically just a sliver of cotton in between the coil. So, yeah. Alright, this is the Jaffa. Now this one, I know Steve-O was working on for quite a while, and we'll see how it tastes. Right, same strength, same ratio, same everything. Yeah. Now the Jaffa, right? What I'm getting from it is you've got a biscuit undertone, like a biscuity, cakey sort of. I suppose a bit like a Jaffa cake. You don't know whether it's biscuit or cake. It's that sort of flavour. You don't know whether it's a biscuity undertone or a cakey undertone, but it's there. Then I'm hit with a bit of caramel. Then you get a bit of chocolate. It's like the main sort of the main welder of flavours is chocolate, and then as you exhale you get the citrus of the orange. It doesn't say to my mouth it's a Jaffa cake. It says to me, oh my god, you put some orange on a chocolate digestive sort of taste to me. But it's still a very nice juice. Citrus and chocolate is something that I personally like to eat. I like chocolate oranges. I like lemon chocolate, and I've even had lime chocolate in the past. I think citrus and chocolate, the way citrus sort of cuts through the chocolate flavour, is something that I like. So if you're not a fan of that, you're probably not going to be a fan of this juice. But it performs well. It tastes nice. It's not a horrible taste. It is lovely, a lovely, lovely taste. To me, it just doesn't taste like a Jaffa. It tastes somewhere in between a chocolate digestive, or a chocolate orange digestive, and a Jaffa, sort of somewhere in between. So that was 3 from Vaporalicious e-liquids. Link will be in the description. Logo will be there. There. Alright, it will be there. Steve-O's a good bloke anyway. Used to do juice reviews. Look him up on YouTube. I've pinned down for Shizzle, and I'll see you in the next one.